Hi everyone, I'm Hyeyeon in Oliver class. This is third time for global topic presentation. Theme is no improvement, sustainable zero impact on the environment. No improvement is 2009 American documentary movie. The film, which premiered September April 2009, follows Korean Bevan and his family during their year-long experiment to have sustainable zero impact on the environment. First, let me show a couple of survey questions about this topic. First question is, have you ever heard about a documentary movie named No Impact Man? Second question, could you imagine living with no TV, no disposable products, and no cars? Let's see.
No, I couldn't. If I have not TV, it seems to be bored. No, I cannot imagine.
I can't imagine it because TV and any electron machine is our life. Our life is our life needed very
I can live without TV. I don't watch very much, and I think I can live without disposable product, but just uncomfortable. But I cannot live without motorcars.
Yes, I can. I don't have TV now. I haven't done TV for many years. I try not to use disposable products, but I do. But I have owned a car for many years too. I do use cars sometimes, it's true. But I can survive without it.
Actually, I can't imagine the world without modern products.
I can't imagine because I usually like to use car and watching TV, just not only for fun but also for the just education, like learning English or something. Yeah, I don't really like to use just disposable items because it makes our environment destroy. So I don't really use use disposable chopstick or trash or something that is not recyclable.
Yes, I could.
I think I can.
No, I can't.
I don't like washing the dishes, so I haven't ever imagined without disposable dishes.
If it is not exist, we carry cup. We have to carry a cup and any real product. So it's comfortable, I think.
No, I couldn't.
I know disposable products is not good for our environment, but I can't deny they are comfortable. So I also can't miss the world without them.
I doubted myself for a while. I think I'm doing something worth
no impact man like one New York family, the Vivans, who are doing year-long experiments to have sustainable zero impact on the environment. The no impact family, Ivan Corin, Michelle Corin, and the baby Corin in New York City. Well, who is he? Corin Ivan is an American non-fiction writer and talk show speaker and also internet blogger, noted for recording the attempts of his family to live a zero-impact lifestyle in New York City for 1 year. Let's hear his opinion, his past project. First
in the middle of New York City are going to attempt to live without making any net impact on the environment. Ultimately, this means we'll create no trash, so no takeout food, emit no carbon dioxide, so no driving or flying, pour no toxins in the water, so no laundry detergent, buy no produce from distant lands, so no New Zealand fruit, not to mention no elevators, no subway, no products and packaging, no plastics, no air conditioning, no TV, no paper, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so that's, yeah.
But early Monday morning, like at 7 a.m., Robin needs to have.
Corin Vivan's wife. Her name is Michelle Corin. She worked at Bloomberg Business Week.
I'm like a high fructose corn syrup addicted, screen addicted, meat eating girl. I would say that I was not an environmentalist. I would say that I was the typical consuming. I'm a consumer. I'm a takeout junkie. It's his book and it's his project, and he's no impact man. But the project.
There's confusion over what.
And this is his family.
There's confusion over whether cloth diapers or disposable diapers are better for the environment, and the industry-funded studies suggest that it's the same. But the fact of the matter is that we put 49 million plastic diapers a day into landfills. It's the third largest source of trash in the landfills.
Yeah, what? Does it feel different, honey? It's too fun.
It's too fun. Let's see. Hey! Look at you!
The green century, babe.
Yeah. Yeah. Next, there's this cool thing.
Corin's family, they decided to do not use any sustainable products and do not make any new trash. But how? Here are some rules to reduce trashes. The rules. First, no toilet paper, incandescent bulbs, and disposal razors, and no magazines, newspaper, television, no planes, no use trains, automobiles, elevators, and no plastic bags, and even no shopping for anything new. And those rules can reduce trashes. So the rules make us to reduce amount of trash.
Before the project started, we took 4 days where we saved all our trash. There was 90 gallons in 4 days. It's kind of disgusting. And this is our combined trash for a week.
I asked 8 people some question, how many pieces of trash do you make each day? Just one person, as she may make 1 to 5 pieces of trash each day. There were each 2 people who, as they are make trash 5 to 10 pieces each day, and even more 10 pieces each day too. And 3 people, as they could not count amount of their trash per day. However, there were many difficulties to continue the project. Let's see.
I doubted myself for a little while. Like, I think I'm doing something worthwhile, but maybe I'm not. Maybe one is philosophically wrong, because I've also got emails from some environmentalists that say, you know, crazy people like you give the rest of us a bad name. Could I potentially be making completely the wrong decisions? Yeah, but you have to, I'm just trying to ask myself, you know, to do what I find, you know, I try to follow the dictates of my conscience.
I know that I can't back out now, and I'm not going to back out anymore, but it's making me not want to be with.
I think that it's, you know, we've been reading the book and stuff like that.
One person at work has come up, who I really like, she's a friend of mine, but I guess everywhere she goes, people were talking about it. Basically how we're bourgeois fucks and crazy, and she spends all her time defending me. But one guy, he said, my wife has instructed me to never ever shake your hand, and she went on all night about the hygiene. I understand why people would criticize her or whatever, and you just don't get why they hate us.
I don't think they, in the middle of New York City, are going to attempt to live.
Yeah, but finally they overcame, and now people are changing their mind.
You know, there's a school thing happening at NYU. Something like 200 NYU students are going to try and live no impact for a week.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So like on Sunday I go, and then we just have kind of a workshop about how to do it, and then the following Monday I go and I give a big. This week is your experiment. I think you're going to see that it's not so bad. My experiment only lasts 2 more weeks. As I come out of the extremes, some of the stuff that we've given up we'll take back. But the fact is that the balance will be that we're going to be substantially causing less environmental impact and without adversely affecting our happiness. The fact of the matter is that if only I change, it's not going to make a difference. But the hope is that if each of us as individuals change, it's going to inspire everybody to change. So I believe the most radical political act there is to be an optimist. The most radical political act there is to believe that if I change, other people will follow suit. The reason why I'm here is because a first grader called Olive wrote to me on my blog and asked me if I would come. People ask me, if I can just do one thing, what should it be? Not use plastic bags or not use plastic cups. I believe very strongly that a lot of the environmental problems in our planet have come because of the breakdown of community. Because without community, none of us feel accountable to anybody else. All of us are interconnected on many levels. You know, if you're religious, then you understand that at a religious level. But even if you're just practical, you can see that we're interconnected. You know, if I, splash a puddle and you're standing next to it, it splashes you. If I, make pollution, you have to breathe it in.
I have to say I was really skeptical about a lot of things in the beginning, and I thought they were insane and really stupid and hated and resented you alternatively for them. But I really, really want to keep the biking. I want to keep as much as we possibly can the no garbage. And I really, really want to keep the farmer's market. I want to be a vegetarian, but I want to have a hot dog now and then. I would be a vegetarian or a vegetarian.
No Impact Man. I refer this movie, and there are also a book wrote by Colin Bevan. How about try this new project, No Impact Man or Girl? It seems too difficult, but let's take it easy. It will be the way to us to try it just during a week or just one day.